Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Archelaus here. And today I want to talk about how you go from having some sketchy psychic moments where maybe you're inviting in some energy you don't like, or you're worried about psychic protection, or your empathy is just too big and you're feeling other people's feelings and it doesn't feel good. Go from that to every being that you interact with is beautiful and loving and only there if you want them there. You're not worried about catching anything from anyone or feeling something uncontrollable. Everything is good. Like, you're solid. You know that the energy coming into your life is coming in for the best of reasons and feels good all the time. I started in the first camp for sure. I moved when I was 14 and I moved into a house that had a lot of energy in it, a lot of different kinds of spirits, things in the bathroom, things in the bedrooms, things in the kitchen, things in every room possible, even like a circular pathway of floating ghosts that would go from the entryway to the fireplace and all back again. I mean, it was insane. I look back on it fondly now because I'm not there anymore and I'm not in that mindset anymore. But at the time, I mean, it was terrifying. There was also a being who would follow me around all the time, even come to my friends' houses and like they would see it out the window. I mean, it was nuts. So I remember being really scared all the time, scared for myself, scared for my family, and just not in a good place. And of course, the people I invited into my life at that time, not all of them, but some of them, were in a similar vibe. You know, they just weren't necessarily what I would choose now. But back then I was a perfect vibrational match. And that's kind of the point of this video. So a lot of people want to know about psychic protection and how do you keep things away. And you know, there's like this whole big world out there of like the bad guys and conspiracies and bad aliens. And let me just tell you that you are always in control of what comes into your life. It doesn't feel like it at the time that things are going wrong, but if you're experiencing something that you don't like, even if it's just your empathy is so big that you're, you know, being drained by people, this idea of a psychic vampire, somebody coming into your life and sucking all the life out of you and draining your energy and putting you in a bad mood, like, no offense, because I've been there too. But that's you. You're allowing that. You're calling that into you by your energy. And luckily, there is an easy fix. That easy fix seems very unrelated, I know, but it's to start caring about how you feel. Get ahead of it. Instead of worrying, oh, when is it next time that person's going to come around? Or how do I protect myself from this vampire sucking my energy out? It's really about noticing that when you think like that, you don't feel good. You're anticipating feeling bad, and so you're feeling bad now. If it's with spirits, you know, oh, I don't want this spirit in my house anymore, and that thought doesn't feel good. So how can you feel good in the moment? It doesn't seem related, but your vibration is tuning to the station that things are on. So if you're in a worried place, if you're in a low, sad, worried, unsure place like I was when I was a teenager, all the things that will feel like that are able to come in because they're riding your wave. They're tuned into you. If you want to feel better, like if you want to just work with the most beautiful, uplifting, loving beings, guess what? You've got to find that feeling within yourself. You've got to love yourself, care enough about how you feel so that they are a match to you, because they're already feeling like that. And if you want those beings in your life, those people who also love themselves in your life, you need to be a match to that. I will say that it took me a while to get completely to the other side of that. And for many years now, the thought of protecting myself has been so far away with my consciousness. Honestly, the word protection doesn't resonate with me anymore because there is no protection. It's all a vibrational match. So to protect yourself, just take yourself out of their sphere. Move yourself into a different vibration completely so they can't even see you. You're not on their radar. They're not on your radar. And it's like life exists completely without them. If you are in a position feeling things you don't like to feel and seeing people and spirits and attributing you not feeling well to them, push them all aside, bring it back to you, and just ask yourself, what can I do to feel better now? What can I do to raise my vibe so I'm attracting much better helpers and people and beings? So that might be meditating for a couple minutes a day. That might be having more sleep in your schedule. It might be, eating the things you really want to eat. It might be loving yourself, your body, your life, your choices more. Like, love where you are more. Give yourself some credit for getting yourself to where you are. Lighten up on yourself. I used to be so hard on myself. I used to think I had to be perfect all the time, that I had to have everything figured out. I had to have a plan. I had to know where I was going. And that's just not the case. When you relax and really tap into your preferences, your inner alignment, everything that you could plan for takes care of itself. And I'm not saying you're not going to have things on your calendar. Of course you are, but they will be more inspired. It won't be a should or a have to. It will be a, wow, I can't believe I get to do this. I want to do this. Let's do this. It seems really unrelated, but you get what I mean, right? If you're hanging out with people you don't like and attracting beings you don't like, and you're not feeling good with the people around you, the circumstances around you, move to a different vibration and they will be irrelevant. So I get this question a lot, and that's honestly the best answer I can give you. There's no spell or candle or crystal that will make that leap for you. You can use those to help you focus, but it's all you. It's all you choosing to feel better is really what it comes down to. It could be a really creative time. I mean, if you're going through something you don't like, I always find art to be really helpful. I've never been more prolific than when I was feeling really bad. So get it out if you want to get it out, just let loose, make some freeform art, do some poetry, do some other kinds of writing or expression. And I don't know, I just think that can be really liberating and connect you with your internal power and your alignment and turn a negative situation into something really cool and explosive and powerful. If you're not into art, that's totally cool. It's not required here, but just ask yourself, what do I want to do? How can I feel better? Maybe what have I been holding myself back from trying? What do I actually want to spend my time doing? And move in that direction. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.